Hey there YouTube, you're with gothatfunk, and this is a video response to my friend Eagle Eye 1975 and his Am I Making a Difference challenge, where he's asking YouTubers whether or not he's made any kind of a difference in their thinking or in their life or whatever, and encourages myself and other people to make responses. And I would also encourage any of you out there who feel so inclined to make a response to me or to anybody else who makes videos, whose videos have in some way changed the way you think or the way you approach life. Eagle Eye, I'm going to talk about your influence on my thinking in just a minute, but to give everyone their fair shake, I thought I'd list off a few more YouTubers as well who, for me personally, have changed or augmented the way I think and in ways that I like. Number one that jumps to my mind is Latham Way. I admire Jacob. I think he's got a great mind, great sense of humor and whatever. But it was mostly his videos protesting against circumcision, which led me to my decision here in my business to no longer pierce the ears of infants, because the arguments are more or less exactly the same. And it was something I used to do, but I no longer do. So that's directly affected my real life. And I can say for sure, I can point the finger at Jacob and say, Jacob, you were the one who pretty much talked me out of it without even trying to. Lots of people influence my thinking in minor ways, just by their strength of character and the arguments that they make, even though largely I agree with them. People I'd put in that category would be the people like Coughlin or Scouse Caspa XS. They jump to mind. Also, Tattoo Skin 72, Anakantavad. Anakantavad is someone who I have an awful lot of respect for, and he's influenced me, but not by changing my mind, but by reassuring me, I suppose, or reaffirming for me my own contentions. You see, neither one of us believe in God in the normally understood sense of the word, but like myself, he's not prepared to dismiss consciousness as being something greater than merely a manifestation of the human mind. You know, that's a hard one to get into, and it's very rare indeed that I ever hear someone else say something like that here on YouTube. So that was like a breath of fresh air to me, and it's really gratifying to know there's other people out there who share a similar point of view. Now, as far as Eagle Eye 1975 is concerned, I mean, it's well known, I'm sure, that Eagle Eye is something of a conservative libertarian, and I myself am much more of a liberal. I consider myself a libertarian as well. And there's a couple things that Eagle Eye has done for me. It's gratifying to me, for one thing, to know that whether or not people have the same sort of political outlook, that there are certain principles upon which we can all agree. Things like the Bill of Rights, for example, in the U.S. Constitution, Eagle Eye and I seem to have a very similar understanding, not only of the words that are written, but their intent, both their original intent and their current application. We seem to agree about an awful lot of things on that matter, and that is incredibly gratifying to me. But what Eagle Eye's changed for me is I used to think that the Bill of Rights was sacrosanct and must never, ever, 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 ever be changed or rewritten. But Eagle Eye did a video, I don't know, a month or two ago, basically talking about how the Constitution could be changed for the better. See, one of the reasons I always thought that the Constitution should never be tampered with is because I really feel strongly that in our modern world, with the communication being what it is and so on, that it'd be a little bit harder to get a consensus that was politically neutral. I mean, if you're going to make a document that has to withstand the test of time, it has to be as close to politically neutral as possible. And I didn't really think that people nowadays really possess the wherewithal to be neutral or to understand the value of that neutrality and trying to apply it. But Eagle Eye, I think, has proved me wrong with this video, which is not to say I agree with every single suggestion he had about how to improve the Constitution, but I agree with a lot of the things he said, and more to the point, I think he understands the value and the need for such a document to be as close to neutral as possible, for the benefit of current and future generations. So, Eagle Eye, thank you for that. I would encourage anybody to give me a video response to this video. If anything I've ever said in any of my past videos has helped change the way you think, either for the better or for the worse, really. I'm not really fussed about whether it's a good change or a bad change, but if I've changed anything about the way you think, I would be fascinated to hear about that. Either let me know down below in a comment, or video responses would be gratefully appreciated. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and until next time, may all your ups and downs be ups.